You guys a crazy true crime about this 14-year marriage and how just things turn left like that. It's crazy how you could just love somebody so much. You just want to protect them. You can't imagine nobody hurting them, but then you're the one that ends up hurting them, like in the blink of an eye though. So I'm so excited to tell you guys about this story because it's interesting. It's sad. All my true crime stories are sad, right? But it still be interesting because it'd be like, what made them? You know, you just want to get in their head and figure out why. So let's pray so we can eat, and we're going to talk about this story. And bring this mic down. Y'all, I just want to make a disclaimer. Yeah, hold on. Give this video a big thumbs up on the simple fact that today is my last day with this standard lens. I cannot wait for my new lens to come in the mail because this right here, like, it's hard to tell. Am I even focused? So the fact that I have been investing in my business, investing on giving you guys better quality videos, please give this video a thumbs up. I call all of my subscribers TBF Mafia. So if you would like to be a part of my Mafia, all you have to do is subscribe to this channel and turn your post notifications on so that you never miss another video. Dear Heavenly Father, I thank you for the food that I'm about to receive. I ask that it may be nourishment to my body. I ask that you bless the hands that prepared it and bless my entire Mafia. Amen. So for today's seafood boil, I have a half a pound of crawfish. I have a half a pound of green lip mussels. I have a pound of snow crab. It's supposed to be 2 pounds of snow crab, and I think it is. They did this wrong. And then I have 1 pound of shrimp no head, and it came from Pier 11. And I also have their Pier 11 Mao sauce. This is what their sauce looks like. Yummy. So good. I also got some lemon, corn, potatoes. You know how it go. So I got the green lip mussel first. I have some shrimp. So how are you guys doing today? I am doing wonderful. I have no complaints. Especially when you got some seafood. That mussel was good. I don't even got a lot of them either. Ooh, and I got some seasoning. Oh, I'll get up the mess. So this story, I don't know. It was triggering some things for me. I mean, I ain't never been in her situation. Y'all see what I'm talking about. So anyways, there was this old man, right? And he just looked so huggable. He looked like he would be the Santa Claus. And I'm so hungry. I'm not going to fight with this crawfish. Not today. And so he was married. His name was Harold, but they called him Butch. And did that not just crack? All right, Pier 11. So they called him Butch, right? And that name, I don't know, guys. I don't like that name. It just sounds so scary, right? I forgot her name. Her name is Elizabeth. She looked like Elizabeth. It'd be good once you get the meat out of there. So let me tell you guys about their marriage. Elizabeth never complained about the things that was going on. But her daughter and her best friend noticed things. Like, Butch didn't have a job. He didn't cook. He didn't clean. He also took her checks from her. You heard me right. She worked all day long and she turned in her checks to him. He came. He left and came as he pleased. And nobody could tell him what to do. All right, y'all. I'm upset because these crab legs ain't cracking. Just when you start liking folks. Just when it happened. So, where did I leave off at? He sat around all day long, not doing nothing. He didn't work. He talked to her crazy in front of people at that. She would work all day long, and then she'd come home and cook for him and clean for him. Now, remind you, this is her second marriage. So the first one didn't work out. And now that the kids is grown, she done met this man. So, she just wanted to be a good wife. And she wanted it to work out this time. You know? She probably looked back at her old marriage like, dang, I complained a lot. I don't want to do that this time because I'd much rather just have somebody than be single. See, and here we go with the whole self-love and reparenting yourself. That inner child of yours is like, well, dang, what about me? I'm here. I'm here with you. Enjoy. Why don't we enjoy our company together? So you have to enjoy you definitely have to enjoy your own company before you think a man can do that, because she turned into his maid just to be married. But she liked it because they was married for 14 years. That's a long time to be married to somebody, trust me. So this man wouldn't even let her keep pocket money. If she wanted to go out and have coffee with her friends, she couldn't because she didn't have any money. When she the one that work all day, she the one that's providing. And he, like, you better not tell him what to do. He makes all the decisions. He was just real, just stern. And how her family described him, he was cold and calculated is what he was. Ain't that crazy? Cold and calculated. So one day, 911 operator gets a phone call they have never, ever received.
Who is this now?
Allegheny County Central Dispatch.
Okay. I strangled her. She's dead and she's laying on the living room floor. You need to get law enforcement out there to do whatever they do with dead bodies.
Wow. I'm going to have to take that straw out because it got a hole in it, but this water is amazing. But do y'all hear that dag on recording? Like, I had to, if you got to run it back, feel free to be. I had to, because I just couldn't believe it. Like, hold on. Did you just ask, who is this on the phone? Nigga, you called me. Listen to it again. Now, did you hear how he said, y'all need to come and do whatever you got to do for a dead body? A dead body? We was married for 14 years? Like, yo, I was flabbergasted for real. Like, you got to be kidding me. Like, people, even after 14 years, that don't mean nothing. Like, I'm doing background checks. I'm questioning you about your childhood because people be crazy out here and put on a good front. And you know, she did know something because her daughter was like, she told me, like, he's acting weird. And I told him, like, Mom, don't be silly. Y'all's anniversary is coming up. So maybe he has a surprise for you, and that's why he's acting funny. Wives be knowing. And I wonder if the daughter has guilt on her. I know for a fact the best friend has some guilt because she said that the last conversation she had with her was Elizabeth writing her on Facebook saying, hey, I tried to call you. And she never got back with her in enough time. By the time she called her back, she was already dead. But she's just wondering, like, was there something that I could have done if I would have responded a little faster? And, yeah. So they went to go see. They went to the house. Good. They went to the house and her body was there and a sheet was over top of her. What the heck? Oh my God. A sheet was over top of her and the man was nowhere to be found. This dude in the 911 call, listen to this, y'all.
And what's your name, please?
That's not important. I'm getting ready to leave the country.
Like, for real? How you gonna say that's not important? But then, check this out. He left articles and pieces of, like, postage paper telling the police who to call to get a hold of her family. So don't you think the family would have told them your full government name? And you telling them that's not important. I'm leaving the country. Like, you old retarded man. Now you done told us you leaving the country. So when they did the investigation, they found out that when he called 911 to report, to say come get the dead body, he had already drove 2 hours away, headed towards Canada. This is ridiculous. Yo, I'm never going to Pier 11 again, just FYI. Then they found he was swiping the card. Yeah, the card that got her money on it. He was swiping the card at a gun range. He had practiced target shots. And then he went and bought a gun. Then he went to the bank and wiped out their bank account. And then they caught him at Walmart They seen this dude on a surveillance camera at freaking Walmart. And, yo, I'm so mad. This is like ripping apart inside of it. I'm never going here again. I'm gonna keep eating it though. I don't like all this fighting with my food. What's today? Today is Tuesday? Today's Wednesday. They could have gave me fresh seafood. I don't like this. Is the corn good? Let's see. No. They pulled up the surveillance camera at Walmart and they seen this man dressed up in this bodysuit, like this snow suit that was like army fatigue. He bought like this fake mustache, or no. He already had a mustache, so he just dyed it black. And then he put on his army fatigue hat with fur all around it. Like, he was trying to cover up himself, but he was very noticeable. You bring more attention on yourself. And so, by the time they saw the surveillance camera, of course, he was gone. He on the run, honey. But they found the car. That's what made them even look at the Walmart surveillance camera, because they found her car that he drove off in. He killed his wife, took her car, took her money, called after 2 hours of driving. Talking about, hey, I just strangled her. Come get this body. But then, a couple days later, he went to Walmart, left the car there. So they found the car, and that's what made them pull up the surveillance camera. And they saw that he finally, was shopping there. He left the car there and got a hitched ride. And he was headed towards the state Maine. By the time they got there, they couldn't find this dude nowhere. Maine, the state Maine, does not have a lot of police enforcement. I don't know why. That just sounds crazy to me. That's what they said. And so that was how he got to Canada. And where he was at, where he hitched a ride at, was 10 miles away from the border, Canada. So I hate unsolved cases. I hate them with a passion, y'all. And I didn't even eat. I be trying to get right to the story, because I always make you guys, this is falling apart inside of the shell. All right, it's okay. So I always tell the story after I've ate. But this time I wanted to do something different and tell the story while I was eating. And it's so hard, you guys. Like, it is so hard. I should not go through all this over. Like, I'm really upset. Ain't no snow crab that ever gave me these type of problems, okay? So I know I'm not doing nothing wrong. Where the lemon at? Wasn't that story crazy, y'all? And, you know, I really feel sorry for women like Elizabeth. Because, oh, shoot. Because they're desperate. They're insecure. Because they think that nobody else is going to want them. You know, if I got 10 men on the side of me waiting to treat me like gold, begging to kiss the ground that I walk on, why would I ever deal with verbal abuse? Why would I ever deal with a man that doesn't know how to provide? A man that is refusing to provide. All men know what to do. They just refuse to do it because women allow them to. They allow them to stay at home and switch the roles. And it's just like, no, you're going to go out there and work, especially if I'm working. I ain't scared to lose you. Because if I lose you, you wasn't mine to begin with. And it's just so sad, you know. We hold on to these no good men over what it looks like. All in the name of being called a wife. That's why my ex-husband already knew. He already knew. I was out of here if I ever found out anything. And that's why he was so good at hiding it. Because he knew I wasn't fucking around. Oh my God, I just cussed. I'm sorry, y'all. I get pretty passionate about women that just take anything. Because it affects me, you know? It affects me so much. And that's why I have to stay away from it. Like, if you are a woman that has put up with the same abuse from the same man for all these years, kudos to you, because clearly you like it. But if it affects me, I have to walk away. Because I'm going to end up going off on the man, and you going to be mad at me for seeing your worth when you don't see your worth. Like, you see how that go? It blows up in your face every time as a good friend. So, you pick your battles wisely and walk away from what you don't like. But if I can help anybody, I'm going to use the platform that I have and tell you guys, if you are a woman and you are the only one working, he is not going to change. Don't think if you show him you can hold him down, that things is going to change. He's going to use you. He's not going to respect you because you rather be with the man that ain't got nothing. You rather be with the man that would much rather be the woman of the relationship. And I refuse. Like, I can't. Even when I was married. Like, no. That's what attracted me to him. Was how hard of a worker he was. You know? But if you ain't got no job, and the only reason you ain't living with your mama is because you living with me, nah, I'm good. It's a no for me, dog. Who is pulling up to my house? So yeah, my heart goes out to Elizabeth's family because the daughter, I don't know, y'all. She was like too calm, but it seemed like she was trying to protect her mom's, like basically like protect her peace, you know, rest in peace. Who is pulling into my stuff? This shrimp is good, but I want to save it for Angel and DJ. Who is pulling? Y'all, somebody is here, and I don't know who it is. They ain't got out the car yet. So, anyways, I want to get this meat out of here. Ugh. Oh yes, this looks so good. Dang, why is it breaking up? So they had them listen to they had the daughter of Elizabeth and Elizabeth's best friend. They had them listen to the 911 call for the first time. And the daughter didn't really show much like emotion. She just like sat there. So the man was like, how do you feel after listening to that? She was like, I feel like he's cold. But that's the same thing everybody been saying. He's a cold man. So, I don't know. She just, if you let the best friend tell it, the best friend was like, had all these bad things to say about him. Not Elizabeth's daughter, though. She was like, no, he's never showed any violence. Nope, not at all. I mean, I've seen him get angry before, but, I mean, you know. And the best friend is like, the 911 call is typical Butch. That sounds like something cold-hearted that he would say. He's just in charge, calculated, and just mean. But you know, best friends know more than the daughter. So the best friend was probably like, but they had asked the daughter, like, did she ever say anything about leaving him? And she was like, there may have been hints tossed around, but that's how the daughter was acting. Yeah, so I don't know about that. This is so good. I'm disappointed in the meat though. And it was like, it's falling apart inside of the shell. I wonder if they gave me like some reheated up seafood. Oh, there we go. Almost. But yeah, man. Marriage ain't no joke. You gotta be ready. You definitely gotta be ready. Because you can, and you also have to already find yourself. You can't be broken. You can't be broken. It's not gonna work. Because when you get married, you put yourself behind just a little bit. So you can't be already putting yourself behind. Then, because you're so insecure, then get married and then really put yourself behind because you're trying to make somebody else happy despite what makes you happy. So it's just, you definitely got to be ready for it. And I ain't even talking about financially or like mentally. Heck yeah, you got to be ready, but you got to have yourself ready. And you have to know that you're not going to put up with certain things, because a lot of men, they'll try to use the whole submissive line from the Bible. They'll use that to their advantage. But they're also cheating. And it's like, you're not living by the Bible either. So, yeah. Unsolved mysteries make me cringe because I just want them to be found, and I don't like it when the bad guy gets away. I really don't. You know. But hopefully wherever he at, whatever he doing, karma is eating his butt up. And it's scary because it's like, dang, these true crimes, this ain't just no story. This is a real live event that took place from like regular human beings like me and you. People really crazy out here. Like, dang, was I that sheltered as a child that it's hard for me to see evil in people? Ain't that crazy? But I respect my mom for doing that. She protected us from a lot. And I plan on doing the same thing for my child. Because, I mean, there's pros and cons to every way you choose to mother your children. So, I just feel like there's no right way. There's no wrong way. You take how you were brung up and you either apply it to your children or you don't. Based off of if you thought it was right or wrong or, you know. I don't want to eat all these potatoes because I'm definitely going to give these to Angel and DJ. But them potatoes is good. It's the best thing on here. That's sad. The best thing on a seafood platter is the potatoes. Okay. Yo, this man across the street from me be having the dopest cars. And he hand washes them. He just be outside just running that water bill. I'm gonna be like him when I grow up. Okay. The daughter's name was Roxanne. Look, now I remember after the story over. I remember because every time I heard, when I was watching it, every time I heard them say Roxanne, I thought of, all she wanna do is party all night. Roxanne. Mm-hmm. Speaking of partying, how was y'all's weekend? Did anybody party? I did. And it was so fun. It was my friend's birthday. I want to bite this and I don't. There we go. One day I'm going to cut a gum open. I should have never manifested that. But I'm always trying to use my teeth. I need to get some nutcrackers. Come on. Come on. Yes! Mmm. Yummy. Y'all, let me tell y'all something. Y'all never believe this. This is exactly what I get, too. So, I woke up this morning. And I spent... Are y'all ready? I spent $300 on these ginormous king crab legs, ginormous shrimp, ginormous big juicy lobster tails, giant scallops. And I turned around and I looked at all that sitting in my sink and I was like, I don't feel like it. I'm just about to go spend this quick $100 on some already made seafood. And look, I ain't even like it. That's what I get. That's exactly what I get for being lazy. Your corn, I'm about to start saying no corn. They cook it too long. And that's how you know. That's how you know they probably reheating the seafood. Because the corn just don't taste right. It's like crunchy on the outside and mushy on the middle. I don't know. But how you mess up corn? Ain't no way you can mess up corn. I need a new chair. It be just making noise. But yeah, I want to talk about the story. Wait, what's the... I had something to say about the... It was crazy though. Very interesting. I never heard nothing like that before. I do remember telling a true crime where dude called the police on himself. Do y'all remember that? When he took the girl? He took, was it a coworker? He just took one of his friends with him as a date on the wedding. And he was like, he had told her, like, he promised, like, yes, it's just a friend type of thing. Because she was like, go on a date, like, go as your date to this wedding. I don't know. You know, I don't want to give you the wrong impression. We're friends only. And he was like, no. Yeah, we're friends only. It's nothing like that. I just need somebody to go with me. So that's why I said, can you be my date? She was like, all right. These dudes... That kind of happened to me. Not all the way. So, he wanted to take me on a date. And I told him, you know, my situation. Because I'm like, I don't want to be left in the dark. I mean, I don't want to leave nobody in the dark about me. I'd rather be honest. Which is why I'd rather not date at all right now anyways. Because I don't want to have to tell my business. And then if me and you don't work out, then that's just another person that knows my business. So it's just best to just not tell nobody at all. And the best way to not tell anybody is just not to go on dates right now. Not to talk to anybody. But this guy just kept, he was just so persistent. So I'm like, okay. He seems like a really nice guy. Very handsome. And so I told him. And he just gave the right response, like, you know, I'm kind of in the same boat as you, and I just want a friend too, you know. And I'm like, okay. as long as it stays platonic. He was like, right, yep, it's going to stay platonic. Bruh. We sat down, and he was very charming. He was very nice. We talked and stuff. He's a really hardworking man. And he just kept wanting to talk about if we were married. And I'm like, I kept trying to give hints like, you know, I rather live in the moment. I like to live in the moment. I don't like to think about the future. And he's like, well, I do. I'm like, oh my God. And I hope he don't know about my YouTube channel. Lord Jesus. Cause that one video backfired on me, y'all. I made a video about somebody. And I made up his name. His name really isn't Joseph. But I told y'all, like, let's say his name is Joseph. This nigga texts me a week later, talk about, hey, it's Joseph. I about wrecked driving home. I was like, oh. Like, I mean, I wasn't worried about nothing for real because I told the truth. Everything I said was the truth. But I was just still like, you know, like, heart, because I didn't know that he knew about it, let alone watched it. It's a small world. And, yeah, still till this day, I don't know who said what. All I know is that shit be spreading. I need to keep my mouth shut at this point. This man is scrubbing his car. I mean, y'all, he out there putting all the elbow grease into it. Oh, he done squatted. You better go. He said, I'm going to clean this car today. It's nice outside, you guys. It is very nice. It's been cold. Yesterday was pretty nice, too. And today is nice. Like, we're going to have a good day. I ain't going to let this bad seafood ruin my day. And I'm still eating it. I'm like, shoot. I don't think it's bad, like, unhealthy. Gonna make me sick bad. It was just, it still tastes good. It was just breaking up inside of the shell. So they must have just reheated it up. Like, listen, I understand y'all want to waste no food, but give me a discount then. Or let me know something so I can decide. Because you never know. People ain't just ordering this food just to eat. Some of us is doing mukbangs. Now we got to give you a bad review. Because you just throwing shit in the bag. I'm keeping that sauce though. Now I'm going to use it for my other seafood boils. Yeah, so no more bought seafood for me, y'all. I'm about to go back to my old way of doing it and actually make it. I was trying not to do that while I lived here. Because y'all know my little cute 4x4. My place is so small that, first of all, I got neighbors. Nagging neighbors. And I don't want the smell to travel and things. So it'll be different if it was the spring or summer and I could probably open up a window today. But that would be the time where I would cook the seafood, is if I had all the windows open. The whole house be smelling like seafood. I don't care though. That's what candles is for. Listen, one thing about me, I'ma eat, okay? Let's see what this crawfish gonna do. I still ain't had a crawfish yet. Angel is so scared of these. Ugh. Yo, I'm mad at this video. If you are still with me, give me a red heart on the simple fact that it's been blurry the whole time. But I'm telling y'all, this new lens that I bought is so worth it. Like, all my equipment, all of my old videos, my old equipment, like cameras and stuff, I did not like that crawfish. That tasted very fishy. I should have put some lemon on it. What was I saying? Yeah. I have like a collection of all of my old cameras. And I fought with it at first because my cousin has a YouTube channel, my little cousin. And she's just starting out and stuff. And are you kidding me? She's so consistent or whatever. And I just thought it would be nice to give her my camera. But I just couldn't. Like, I was like, ah. You know? That's your baby. That's what you started with. Those are memories. So, I'm about to get this new lens. I'm going to put that one up into my collection. And it's going to be no more blurry videos. I swear, I feel like my quality, my video already be on point. This right here, this focus, I keep clicking on my face and it only wants to focus on the food. So I don't know if the camera is too close. So I do want to apologize. Did I say give me a red heart? Give me a red heart if you're still with me. I just want to know. I want to know. I want to see and acknowledge the top dogs, the loyal TBF Mafia. So what is y'all's plans for the weekend? I know taxes is on the way. And I know y'all got stuff planned with your tax money. I'm pretending like I ain't got mine. So, watching somebody wash a car is so satisfying. Like, I can't stop looking at him. I wish I could show y'all. I can't put this man on camera though. But it looks very satisfying. I'm going to Cincinnati this weekend. I'm excited about it. It's my other friend's birthday. Honestly, by the time y'all see this, I'll probably be back. But that's what's going on with me. All right, I can't believe I just did a 50-minute video. Blurry. I'm so mad. Yo. This is the best water. Oh my goodness. Water don't hit. Water don't hit right unless you have it in a glass with ice cold. I mean, with ice cubes in it. I need a napkin. Man, just the way it be sweating and stuff, and ooh, it's so good. That's the only time I'll have cold water. Other than that, I want room temperature bottled water all day long. That's what I drink. But when I'm eating, I want ice cold water in a glass. A mason jar, preferably. But a glass will do. I love ice. I should do a ice mukbang. I've seen a couple of those, and I love ice. So that'd be right up my alley. All right, I need to go get a napkin, but I should end this because, I mean, I'm basically done. So, post notification goes to... Thank you so much for having your post notifications on. Shout out to you for being the first to comment on the last video. If you would like a shout out, all you have to do is be the first to comment on the next video. If you would like to see more seafood boiled true crime stories, then click right here. If you would like to subscribe to this channel and join the family, then click right here. I love you, and I will see you guys in the next mukbang.